Friends, when they tell you that persistence pays off, well, today was one of those days. Let me tell you, I found the biggest mother load of case knives I have ever seen. I never even dreamed that something like this existed. Case after case of case knives. I mean, just every knife pattern and color that you could ever want right here in one place under one roof, aisle after aisle. So get ready to sit back and enjoy one of my best knife search films yet as I head over the Skyway Bridge across Tampa Bay to two Ace Hardware stores in St. Petersburg, Florida. Now, this trip across the Skyway Bridge, especially today with the recent events in Baltimore, it reminds me of a tragic event that happened on May 9th of 1980 where the freighter Summit Venture ran the Skyway Bridge and 1,200 feet of the center span collapsed into Tampa Bay and 7 cars and a Greyhound bus drove off the edge, plunging 35 people to their death. This car here stopped a merely 14 inches before going off the edge of the bridge. And over 40 years later, we still have a grim reminder as the remnants of the old Skyway are now a fishing pier. Very popular place. But still, to this day, going over the Skyway Bridge, I get a few butterflies when I think about those people driving off the edge. It's not much you can do when you're doing 70 miles an hour and it's a foggy day and you can't see, and all of a sudden the bridge is gone. But I want my case knives, and you got to do what you got to do. So the next landmark is this big pink hotel called the Don Cesar. It was built in 1928. It was a hospital during World War II. It was renovated in the 70s, and it's been home and residence for many movie stars, movies. I think Tom Petty even played on the roof of it in one concert in one of his videos. Now, I definitely would have liked to have seen that. But moving on, our first Ace Hardware store didn't have any case knives. They had a big display, but it was empty. Said they hadn't gotten their order in yet. They just put the case in. But they did have a case here full of Benchmades. And they had a pretty huge selection. You don't see a lot of selections like this of Benchmade, especially in my area in Florida. But prices, I think they're a little bit higher than normal. But this is the beach. And, when you're on the beach, prices go up, even for a soda or ice cream. You can pay $10. So I moved on to the second Ace Hardware store over here. I called before I went. They said they had case knives there. And I was not all that impressed. Only 4 of these are case. One's a Bear & Sons. But the guy was really nice, and he pulled his knife out of his pocket to add one more for the film. Cool. And he also gave me a lead on a place up in Lando Lakes, about an hour north. So I got on the interstate, past the Tropicana, that's the where the Devil Rays play. I crossed over the Howard Franklin Bridge, which is the north end of Tampa Bay. It's 4.8 miles across the bay on that bridge. Pretty long bridge. As you can see over there to the left, they're building a new one. Cool to look at as we cross this long bridge on our way across the bay to 275, heading up to check out what should be a good case knife dealer. But before we do, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it to any of your friends who might like similar knife content. It's what keeps the channel going. Check out this little John boat I saw going up 75. Looks like they use a lawnmower motor and a little 14-foot John boat. But we get up to Land O'Lakes, and we find what looks like an old 1950s gas station, huh? Check it out. This is the place. This is the address he sent me to. And that's a good sign right there. Harvey's Hardware, Master Dealer in Land O'Lakes. Let's go see what this is all about. This place looks like it's been here forever. Alright, ring the bell there on the galvanized bucket. So as I come up to the door, Harvey was sitting right inside. So I paused for a minute and showed him a little bit of respect and asked permission to come inside and check out his knives and do a little filming. After I explained who I was and showed him respect, he was very generous and allowed me to film part of his knife displays here. And I am going to show you what I got on film today. There was so much I couldn't film it all. Plus he says he's got plenty boxed away that he hasn't put out. And a lot of the shelves are empty because he got hammered pretty hard here over the last few weeks. So these are all his new knives on display. He's got case after case of every pattern and model. Some of these are older, some are new. But these are all new knives. He says he's got his antique knives boxed in the back, and I have made an appointment to go back and see him, and we're going to do a second film and film some of the stuff he doesn't have out here. Alright, look at this. Even behind the counter, look at all that. Everywhere. Everywhere. Have you ever seen anything so big for case knives? Look at this stuff back here. I have to reach over just to see it. Whole collections back there. I mean, there's, what do you think? $1 million just in case knives here? It's gotta be. I mean, some of these knives are thousands of dollars. And, man, this guy's been doing it a long time. I don't even know where to start. These are new here. These are some Harley Davidson. But even the new ones, he's got them going back to the 90s and stuff. Here's your yellow CVs. And I'm just going to take one of these cases and start filming. I really don't even know where to start. So there's some fixed blades in here. Some newer stuff. And on the other side, you turn to the left. There's some really old stuff, all dusty and been sitting in there probably since the 70s or 80s. Who knows? Probably longer than that. This stuff, I couldn't even know how to age it. But these are current production. Carbon steel blades here. You got your yellow and you got your red American Workman or whatever it's called. Got a full selection there. And what's impressive is not only does he have them, but he has, like, look here, look on the bottom there, a whole cardboard box full of them. He don't order one, he orders 20 or 30, it looks like. Hey, there's my orange sodbuster right there. And look, oh, that's a cool little orange one there. But look at these. Huh? These pocket ones. You know, they're new, but some of them are, 5, 6, 7-year-old patterns. Look over here in the corner. Look at this Tony Boss. Look at that. Is that a beautiful knife? There's another one right next to it. Down here. Look at that. Look at these gorgeous knives. I never see these anywhere. Look at these Boy Scout knives. Boy, how would you like to be a Boy Scout and somebody hands you $100 and something knife? Look at this one. Is that gorgeous or what? Man, that'd be like an Eagle Scout knife, not just a Boy Scout knife. Oh man, how impressive is this? Look at that big old Bowie down there, huh? These red ones are really nice. Look at that. He's got a full set. If you want the whole collection, you just come here and buy the whole collection. Here's some 4-bladed Congress. These are pretty new, current production, most of them. I've been looking at Congresses lately. Been thinking about picking up a 2-blade pattern, and wanted to get it in carbon steel. And there it is, that gray one right there. That's what I've been looking at online, but I decided not to buy it here because, I mean, I can buy that anywhere right now, you know. I was saving my money for the patterns that I haven't seen or haven't been able to get my hands on. Look, there's my deep jigged green bone center swell jack right there, huh? I got a film on that one. It's a great knife. And he had the whole set. They were just scattered out. There's those red ones again. Look here. Oh, man. Look at all this paraphernalia up here, huh? I guess he knows the Charlie Daniels Band or something, because he had a lot of stuff in here with the Charlie Daniels Band. I'm not sure whose guitar that is. I'm sure it's signed somewhere. A lot of this stuff in here was autographed. Here's the Charlie Daniels again. A lot of photographs, records. So, and some of these, you know, you can see the names. I don't recognize those signatures. I don't know who those are. If you recognize anything, put it in the comment section. But, you know, you just go case after case in here. And he's got them stocked with all these patterns. Look at that sodbuster right there. Huh? Is that gorgeous? And, look, there's another deep jigged hunter greenbone there. Another sodbuster. Look at this. You know, if you like a certain color, you just tell him what color you're looking for, and he'll point you in the right direction. You know, I don't like smooth bone. I'm kind of starting to like them. This current apple green bone they have out. They look pretty good, huh? It's just, he's got a lot of stuff in the cases too. Bottles and antlers and all kinds of stuff. Here's a bunch of modern knives. Looks like he's selling those because there's a lot of empty spots. He's here a little bit on the empty side. Look at that old truck down there. And he's got these, I guess they're chicken coops. He's got stuff stashed in there too. Let's go look at this case over here. What do we got? Like he said he got picked through pretty hard over the last week or so. But, look at that. He said he's got boxes and boxes. He just hasn't had time to replenish the shelves. Check out this old Pepsi. I remember getting Pepsis out of that. You go to yank it out and the bottle cap would scrape your hand. Here's some of the modern case knives again. Let's see what we got over here. Look at these Barlows. I almost got that gray bone one right there. That was in carbon steel, but there was some other knives that I decided to get instead. There's a copper lock. That's the current one. You can get that one on Amazon. You know, and plus I wanted to save some money because I'm definitely coming back in a week or two and looking at some of his antique ones. But this is just a sample of what he had. You know, I didn't bring an extra SD card with me, so I had to worry about the whole time. How much was I getting on film? When was I going to run out of room? When was going to run out of battery? There's another beautiful sodbuster there. Look at that, huh? Some older stuff down bottom there. Look at that big old knife, huh? Big old white folding hunter. And he's got this whole other section here of hardware. Let's see what all he's got. Oh, got another case over here. Some green ones. Over here on the other side of the door was 2 cases, and these weren't case knives. These were other knives, like Great Eastern. There's a couple more case knife displays. They're kind of empty. And look at this, huh? Look at this. I'm going to tell you right now, I bought 1 knife out of this case. I'm not going to show the unboxing in this video. It'll be the next video. But can you guess which one I bought? It's on one of the shelves in this case. And I definitely have it on film. So if you're a subscriber, put in the comments. You know a little bit about me. Which one of these knives would you pick? And which one of these knives do you think I reached in my pocket and spent my hard-earned money on? That'd be fun. Alright, so movie's getting long. Time to head back on 75, go home. The girl wants her dinner. So I'll do another 2 films because I got knives that I got to show you I bought. So stay tuned for those. Thanks for reviewing. Make sure you subscribe for the follow-up videos. You have a good Easter.